EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Panthers nothing. To kick off for the Falcons.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On the ground, McCaffrey. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
For Carolina.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Rolling to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
At the 32-yard line.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
He was brought down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Yo, 51, Mike 51. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. That's complete to Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
At the 21-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Too little. Kip. SOS.
They'll try and run for it, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, it told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. And all the way down to the 42. A big play there for the Panthers. 45 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the toss right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Panthers nothing.
Second and 12. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He's got the first down inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Intercepted.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And his kick here is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Smith catches left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
A gain of 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game. And they reacted poorly on that one.
It's good to make it 17-7.
makes the score Panthers 17. Falcons.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it's going to be second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
To Ito Smith. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 20.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Gold is able to put it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now a dump off here complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
At the 12-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 11. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Sly on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
It is good. Makes the score Panthers 24, Falcons 10. Joey Sly to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford.
Julio Jones all alone. Past the 20. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Here we go now with Smith. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
Brought down.
No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? Second and 2. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
Now third and goal.
He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. This is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Carolina.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And his pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
First down.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. To throw is Jackson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson, and he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Curtis Samuel, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Dancing to his left. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. On the crossing route, complete. That's Brown. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
7-yard pickup.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to Smith. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 34-yard line.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And a Panther first down.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 2. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Third down.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 5-yard line.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
A gain of 2 yards. It's fourth and goal at the 2-yard line.
He may try and run for this. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.